Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. As you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about all the baby essentials, and I've got a 6-month-old now, so I feel like I tested quite a lot of the products, so I'll be sharing them with you. Obviously this goes without saying, but the baby doesn't need all these essentials that I'm about to talk about. Obviously baby will just need you, comfort, shelter, warmth, milk. You know, they won't need all these things that are advertised, so I do get that. But they definitely make life easier. So without further ado, I'm just gonna share what got me through these last 6 months and what was really helpful and I would use again for future babies hopefully. Without further ado, let's jump right in. So I'm going to be putting pictures on the screen so it saves me from walking around the house and showing you all the different things in the different areas, or bringing it here and waking up the baby as well because she is currently napping. So yeah, so first things first. So what I'd say really helped from the beginning was a wrap, like a sling. I'll put a picture on the screen. I wore a wrap to death constantly, baby in the wrap. That's how I got anything done, especially in the early stages when they just want to be close to you. Yeah, so she was constantly in the wrap, and she still is sometimes, even though she's a bit bigger now. I do love baby wearing now, so yeah, she goes when I go food shopping, she goes in there. It's just very practical, like going on walks, and you don't have to faff about with the pram. Yeah, that was just, yeah, perfect. I literally got it on Vinted as well, so you don't have to spend a lot of money. I got the boba wrap, I got the Serenity, I believe it's called, and the basic one. So the Serenity one was what I used from the start. It's a very stretchy one, so it's great for when they're really little. Whereas the basic one is a little bit more structured, not like a buckle carrier, it's just a little bit thicker. So yeah, it's actually great now that she's a bit bigger because it can sort of hold a bit more. And now that she's a bit older, I do have the Ergobaby Omni Dream, I believe it's called. I'll put a picture up here as well. That one is great, so that one is what I mainly use now because she's bigger. So that's a little bit heavy duty and she can sort of go in it until she's much older. So I love that one. Second item is a caddy. Absolutely love my caddy. I've got everything in it. Nappies, nappy cream, wipes. I've got like a rattle, so if baby doesn't want to cooperate with a nappy change, you can just give them a rattle. What else I got? Just everything, all the essentials. I got one upstairs and one downstairs, and it's just a lifesaver. Like, I just absolutely love it. You can just put everything that your baby may need. I've got the nail file in there, I've got muslin cloths, got like claw clips, hand cream, because things for me as well, like essentials for myself as well, so it's great. Yeah, so in the newborn stage I had it by my bedside table, so that was really easy during the night. And now that she's in her own room, I've got it in her room, the caddy, and that's just really helpful. And like if you need to refill, you can just literally, got handles so you can just take it around and refill as and when. And it's just great. Yeah, I mean, I think some people put it in their cars as well. I haven't done, but that's a good idea as well. I should probably do that. Keep a caddy in the car so you've got spare nappies and wipes on the go. Yeah, it's great. And as I've mentioned before, muslin cloths, I think that's an absolute must. So number 3 on the list, I'd say muslin cloths, definitely. I could not have done it without them. I've got so many, and you just like, you can't have too many. I've got big ones, I've got small ones, and they're great. Like, I constantly, especially if you've got a spitty out baby, like, it's great constantly just using them. And When you're done with them, you can just use them as like cleaning cloths. So they're very great, very versatile. Now number 4 on the list is nasal spray. I know you're probably thinking, why? Well, trust me, at the beginning, I feel like newborns are so congested all the time, so that really helped. So we literally just used the Calpol brand nasal spray, and that was great. Just spray it, and then I had the nose sucker, the nose Frida one, so you do put it on the nose and then you suck it. Don't worry, it's got a filter, so that was great. So I'd say that was really helpful to sort of loosen everything up there. Yeah, so number 4 was nasal spray and number 5 is nose sucker, so definitely would recommend those. They're definitely, I'd say, an essential. Yeah, like their noses are so small that there's no way to get all the snot out. So yeah, another great purchase I'd say was the play mat. She's got a big play mat underneath, sort of like a Kindercraft, like one with the toys hanging. I'll show you a picture of it, and it's perfect because we've got LVT downstairs, so it's a bit hard to lay on, so the big mat is just very padded, and then I put the other one on top, and she absolutely loves it. She'll spend most of her time there. She just plays there all day and just loves it. So from newborn she just played on there, and you can just change all the toys around so she doesn't get bored. So she's got quite a few different toys on there, and yeah, she just absolutely loves it, and we just rotate the toys so yeah, she doesn't get bored. And now that she's starting to move a bit more, she's sort of not quite crawling, but just sort of dragging herself a bit, and like rolling, so she's definitely on the move. She's been loving it because it's a much bigger mat, so she can do that without hurting herself. So now number 7 is the Next to Me crib. That was perfect for the first 6 months. Absolutely loved it. It was quite big, like especially to start with. I'll just say it now, your baby might be different, but for the first 2 weeks, baby pretty much wanted to sleep on me, and it was quite an adjustment. But I did keep trying to put her on the Next to Me crib, and eventually she did sleep there. But it was perfect because I put it right next to my bed, and as you can see on this video on the screen, literally you can just pull it down and then pull it up again. I just kept it down because then it was just easier to grab her from the Next to Me and just check on her throughout the night, and it was just perfect. And you can just adjust to the level of the bed, and absolutely loved it. That's the Graco one. Can't remember the exact name, but I definitely recommend that one, and I'll be definitely saving that for future kids, and it's a perfect one. Now number 8 is a nursing pillow. I actually got this right here. It's probably not the cleanest, need to change this cover. But that being said, Amazon sells covers, so these are from Amazon, so I've got that, another one, and the one that it came with. Unfortunately I can't actually link this specific one because I got gifted it, very kindly gifted it, and oh my goodness, I've just been using it ever since. That was so good. It's just perfect and so comfortable. Like, this is my spot, like this is where I sit and used to sit in the newborn days. I spent most of my days here. I think it's actually a little bit like lower than this side because I've just been sat here. It's directly in front of the TV, so sat here with my nursing pillow, baby in arms. Oh, just bliss, and I absolutely loved it. So yeah, so it was just perfect. I now keep it downstairs, but in the newborn stage I did keep it. I sort of rotated downstairs and then put it upstairs, bring it to bed, but I soon realised that I really prefer to just feed side laying, so after that I just kept it down here because it's just much easier. And yeah, if you wonder why I'm looking down, I do have the list on my phone of the essentials, so don't forget, because baby brain is a thing. Number 9, sleeping bags. Just get loads, like 1 tog, 1.5, 2.5, depending on, to be fair, depending on the weather when you have the baby. If you're gonna have a baby soon, I'd say just have all 3, or sometimes I think you can even get 0.5. They're great. As soon as she was able to fit in it, because they can't really go in it from very little because of the risk of suffocation. They can sort of go under the bag, so I did use cellular blankets for that, but that was for the first, I'd say 4-6 weeks, something like that. Honestly, it's so a bit hazy now. So then I used the bags, and that was great. I think it's from £8 you can start using the bag, so it depends when your baby reaches that stage. And yeah, I absolutely love it. She still uses them now, and they're just great. So if they even start rolling, because they got the arms out, so that's absolutely fine. And absolutely loved it. And she's just nice and warm, but not too warm in the night, and she loves it. Yeah, so I think she just got so used to it that now it's just perfect. Yeah, I don't tend to use blankets too much now because she tends to like to pull it to her face. So I sometimes use it, but I have to keep really watching her, which I do anyway, but yeah, you just don't wanna risk it. Now number 10 is more for like an older baby, but it's the Jumperoo. I'll put a picture on the screen. It's just, actually I can just show you, to be fair. This is the Jumperoo. Mind the mess over there, mind the playpen, because yes, we've got a playpen as well for the little one that's starting to be on the move. But this is the Fisher Price Jumperoo. I'll try and link everything down below, but this one, to be fair, I did get it on a Facebook marketplace, just like most things, to be honest, because at the end of the day they use it for such little amounts that it's basically new when you buy it second hand. So yeah, that being said, the pram that I got for her, used it every single day since she was born, especially because she napped downstairs in the bassinet at the early stage, and that was £50 from Facebook Marketplace. So absolutely perfect. I love a bargain, and yeah, wash it properly and it's new. So absolutely love that. And now she's in the sort of next bit of the pram, and yeah, just love it. So yeah, like I said, I'll try and link as much as I can down below. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.